Hey everyone, welcome back to Bridging the Gap. My name is Alvin. I'm an independent who leans right on most issues, and I'll be representing the Republican side.
Hi, I'm Luke. I'm a Democrat who leans left, and I will be representing the Democratic side. Now, in this video, we'll be doing a 2024 Democratic nominee presidential tier list. So we're going to be rating the Democratic nominees by who we see as the most electable, and we're kind of just going to be going with the flow on this one.
Yeah,
Alvin.
I mean, most electable and objectively who would govern well as a president for the Dems. This is going to be the first part of a two-part series. Tomorrow, we're going to release the Republican 2024 candidate tier list. So look forward to that. So yeah, Luke, let's take it away with Stacey Abrams.
Okay, Stacey Abrams, the Democrats' candidate running in Georgia for the Georgia governor race right now. I think she's a good fundraiser, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure she's like presidential material as of yet, or she's even like prepping for it.
I think she's more VP material. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, honestly, I think I'd put her in like C, like average. Like
really,
average
I'm
candidate.
thinking D. I'm thinking D. I don't know if she's even average. I think she's going to lose the race this November against Kemp. She's going to be a 2 times loser. And I don't know. I mean, I'm seeing her more as a D.
Okay, we'll go with your side here first. We'll put her in D, and then next time if we're split, we'll go with mine.
Fine.
Okay, now we have
Eric Adams.
Eric Adams, mayor of New York City. He's been running a tough on crime, kind of a little more like conservative Democrat. He's not like a conservative by any means, but you know,
no.
I don't know.
I wish
a president of New York City, like I don't like the president of any. I'm sorry, the mayor of any city could be like presidential material. Like I mean, they have no experience. He's no experience on Washington. Yeah, I don't think I would put him in F, honestly.
F, I honestly agree. I don't think he's electable, and I don't know if he would govern even as well as Stacey. So I'm gonna go F. AOC, another New York City resident. Not I mean, she's somewhat charismatic to her base. But other than that, I think she's just a turnoff. I'd put her in D or F. What do you think, Luke?
I personally, I think AOC is a very like fighting for the people, not really corrupt candidate. I don't know. I think she's not a good candidate now, but I think in like the future, as she becomes more like politically mature, I think she'll turn into a better candidate and like kind of hold that progressive torch. I think right now I'd put her in like I'd put her in D tier with Stacey.
D tier. All right, we'll go D. Yeah, she could turn into the future Bernie when she's like 50. Maybe senator of New York. We'll see. Schumer's going to be up for his last term. So, So speaking of Bernie time.
Bernie Sanders. Senator from independent senator from Vermont, progressive Democrat. Bernie Sanders. He's been the traditional representative of the progressive caucus. I hear your loud sigh.
The one thing I can say about Bernie is that he did a good job making Biden look moderate. And that's about his use. He got Biden over the finish line.
But again, like he's like a pretty non-corrupt guy fighting for the people. I genuinely believe that he will strive to be like a president for the people. But I mean, again, the man's like 80. He's older than Biden.
True.
Like I think his era is kind of over. And
his chance was 2016. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I'd have him in like I think again like D tier, dude.
D tier.
What do you think?
I mean, I haven't him in like an F, but since you gave me Stacey, I'll give you Bernie. Okay. So we're gonna go to D. Beto O'Rourke. The Beto male.
Okay, he's like the
Um,
Stacey Abrams of Texas. Like,
True, the
know,
loser. The Dems keep putting him up to lose the races for
I
them.
mean, yeah, he's a like a passionate Democrat in Texas. He's good at like raising monies
True.
for Democrats in Texas, and like similarly to how Stacey's been working to turn Georgia blue, he's been working to turn Texas blue.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know. I again, like, I don't really think. I mean, he does have some experience in Washington, like as a representative, a
True.
former representative. But yeah, I don't. Again, I don't really think he's like presidential material.
Yeah, I think he's
What do
F
you think?
tier. I mean, he's like someone who hasn't won a single race. Like similar to Stacey, except I think Stacey is just better at being electable than Beto. So that's why he's
To
like
be
Stacey but worse.
fair, though, I mean, he got Texas like within 2 points in 2018, which is kind of nuts.
He's gonna be a
Like,
3x loser though, instead of a 2x like Stacey.
I mean, well, yeah, like he
That
does
looks
seem
bad.
poised to lose the governor race in
That looks
Texas
bad.
this year. Yeah, that does look bad, but I mean, I don't know, like maybe like in 10 years time, he might actually succeed in turning Texas blue. You never know. But yeah, I guess I'll agree with you here. He's a
Put him
pretty
in F.
low
Yeah.
tier F tier candidate.
He's under AOC, Bernie, and Stacey. He's on par with Eric. Yeah. All right, Biden, current
Oh
president,
my,
President Biden.
we've Dark Brandon himself, dude.
Let's go, Brandon. I
Kind
think,
of.
I think B for Brandon. He's okay. Electability wise, I mean, obviously he won. Probably
I
one
mean,
of the only candidates to be able to beat Trump in 2020.
yeah, but
So
again, he's an old geezer,
an old
like
geezer.
most
75%
Republican
of
politicians.
Dems want someone else. I assume you want someone else.
Yeah, I
You're
do.
probably one of those 75%.
Yeah, and also he's like the least popular president in modern history, even less popular than Donald Trump.
That's an
Because
achievement. That's
I
an
know,
achievement.
because he's managed to get Democrats to kind of go against him along with the Republicans and independents because he's not progressive enough. But like, I think he's not doing enough, rather. But I think that might start to change. I mean, he is getting some achievements under his belt, like, infrastructure. There's the gun reform,
Did
bipartisan gun
anyone care
reform.
about infrastructure? Not really.
But I mean,
But
I mean, now there's the biggest climate investment in the world's history, so that could also boop him up. Like, I think that's a key campaign promise he had, like
maybe
putting
if
the U.S.
there's
on a
no
path
recession
to
in
net zero emissions by
2024,
2050.
maybe if there's no recession by
But
2024.
again, he's still an old like dude. I mean, I don't know.
I think B
he's
for Brandon. B for Brandon, right?
I would agree. I think
B
he's
for
a B tier
Brandon.
candidate. Well, he's one of the
B
best
for,
Dems got, to
B
be
for
honest.
Brandon. All right, not
Joe
B for
Biden there.
Bloomberg. I think we could go M for Michael. You could go down to M tier.
Michael Bloomberg.
Yeah, he's just
Was
a
he
joke at this point. Can we just
former
put him
mayor
in
of New
F
York?
and call it
Yeah,
a day? Let's just call
yeah.
it a day.
Just put him.
Let's just call it a day. You want American
He
Samoa, right?
in
That's what
2020
we
he
want.
ran on. In 2020 he basically ran on his billions of dollars, and that was kind of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a rich
Anyways,
dude.
let's not waste time on Bloomberg.
Senator Cory Booker.
Cory Booker from our home state of New Jersey.
I like Booker. I think he's a good speaker.
I think B for Booker. I think B for Booker.
B2, I actually,
I actually think B
now that
for
I think about
Booker.
it, he's a pretty solid candidate. I mean, it's not bad.
He's actually solid.
I could see him as a presidential candidate.
Yeah, I think honestly B for Booker, like not that I love his votes in Congress, but he's definitely the better senator from New Jersey.
That's true. We can both agree on that.
I think we can both agree on that. No one likes Bob Menendez. Yeah, I think B for Booker. Yeah, B for Booker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
B for Booker.
Oh, we got Andrew
Andrew Cuomo, the disgraced New York governor. Oh gosh, I don't know if there's a tier low enough. Let's just go F.
Sussy scandals. Yeah, let's put him in F.
Let's just go F. All right. Bill de Blasio can't even win a congressional race in his city.
I think he actually abandoned that. Like,
yeah, he
that
dropped
endeavor.
out.
Yeah, I would give him an F.
Yeah, no
Like
one likes.
he's a
no
progressive
one
mayor,
likes Will.
former mayor of New York. Yeah, not really popular in the city as much anymore.
Kamala.
Kamala
Honestly,
Harris. You
I
know,
don't know, man.
a lot of like
Uh,
most disliked vice president in recent history. I mean, I think part of that is like she gets a lot of negative news coverage, and like for not going places and not like being active enough in like promoting the Biden
yeah,
agenda. But I think that's a symptom of her like having to break ties in the Senate. But yeah, she's not popular. She's not like too electable. I think like I don't
I
know.
think D. I'm
I
going.
think C because
I think
I think she's
C.
as
I mean,
vice
yeah, vice
president, she's
president,
better
vice president.
positioned than
Yeah.
most of those
Although she
candidates
got
under.
completely destroyed in 2020. Um, I don't know if I
Uh,
would even give her C. I mean, I guess now that
she's
she's
vice
vice
president
president,
though. Yeah, she has the title.
yeah,
So we'll
yeah,
give
she's
her.
a
I
C.
would put her C tier.
She's
Yeah.
probably on par with Mike Pence, the vice president's at C tier. But that's in tomorrow's video.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see that tomorrow. It's a
Uh,
quick preview. Kathy Hochul.
Kathy
Hochul.
Hochul,
I don't know.
current governor of New York. I don't think. I mean, I don't really think she's too well positioned for a presidential run. Like, I mean, she hasn't even
Yeah.
served a full term as New York governor. She needs like time to kind of like sit in that spot. I think.
D.
I'd agree. D.
D. F if she loses to Lee Zeldin.
I don't think she's gonna lose. She'll survive. Hillary
Hillary.
Clinton.
I think C for Clinton. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. C for Clinton.
Yeah, I mean, like in 2016, she was often seen as that like when you looked at her and Trump, you're like, oh well, they both suck. I'll just pick one. Like so, like she has like those shady Washington vibes, like like there's like corruption, like someone corruption in there. So
it's
like
her. It's her. If there's someone corrupt, it's her.
But I mean, she's a solid candidate. I mean, like,
she's solid.
Like
I think C for Clinton.
She's a good campaigner. Yeah.
Do you go C for Clinton?
I'd put her in C tier. Yeah.
Yeah, the two women trying to break the glass ceiling. C for ceiling. Klobuchar.
Amy Klobuchar.
Amy Klobuchar.
Moderate,
I think she's around a C as well, right?
Senator.
I don't know. I wouldn't really give her. I wouldn't go to a B, but she's not the worst.
I can't picture Amy Klobuchar as president of the United States.
That's very
honestly.
true. Maybe is that a D then?
I'm not sure. I'm kind of conflicted between C
I
and
think
D.
she's better than Stacey and AOC, but she's on par with like Kamala, like failed campaigns.
She's a Midwestern senator though, so she could like poop up Dems in like those swingier states. Yeah. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. I'll put her in C.
C. Okay.
C for Amy Klobuchar.
Joe Manchin. I think we put him in F and call it a day. He's not winning.
Yeah. Joe Manchin.
Do we just put him in F?
Senator from West Virginia.
Put him in F.
Yeah, he's one of those slimy Senate guys. I do not think he's presidential.
Let's just put him in F. Michelle Obama. B for Obama. I think she's actually as solid as Biden or maybe Booker.
But again, like she doesn't really have that like experience behind her. I mean, I guess she'll have Obama in the
Obama's the real president. Everyone knows that Barack's going to be running the show.
And I mean, like I think she's like capable of like giving speeches. Like she was a good first lady. I don't know. I think she's all right, but I don't think she's like B. I'd put her in like C to be honest.
C. All right, we'll go C. All the women are in C. This is unfortunate.
Oh God.
Unfortunate. All right, we've got
governor.
Our home state of New Jersey's governor, Phil Murphy, can't even win an election over Jack Chiarelli by over 5 points. His teeth are more crooked than he is. I think he's an F tier. I think he's a pretty like okay governor, but I do not think that being an okay governor is enough. Hard disagree on being an okay governor. Hard disagreeing, but can we agree on him being F?
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, okay.
Material.
He's not. Look at those teeth. If he gets braces, he can move up to D. Okay,
We've bridged the gap on his teeth. Okay.
Anyways, Gavin Newsom. Okay, Newsom.
California. Newsom, I think he's a governor of California. I think he's a pretty good candidate. He's like, he's definitely going to be holding up that new kind of progressive torch, like kind of beyond Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, he's definitely C or above. I think he's C or B. He's compared to these other guys in DNF.
Yeah, and another thing about like just like California's position, like his position in California allows like new progressive ideas to kind of just like he's the one implementing those in California. So I don't know. Yeah, I think he's a
C for California.
I'd put him in B actually.
You think B?
I think he's on level with Booker here.
Honestly, definitely. Yeah, he's on. I think he's low B. Joe's still at the top of B for sure.
Okay. Next we have John Ossoff.
He's kind of been new. He's been under the radar. I don't. Maybe a 2028 candidate.
Senator from Georgia. Yeah.
D.
He's still a new
he's
dude.
Like a D tier. He looks promising for the Dems, though. Might rely on him in 2032 or something. Nancy Pelosi, let's put him in an F and call it a day.
Yeah, another one of those kind of like slimier congressional libs. She is good at like whipping her caucus in the House, but that's kind of beyond that. I do not think she's a presidential, and also she's old. So Pete Buttigieg, current transportation secretary, ran a good campaign in 2020. I think he's a likable guy. He's a Midwestern dude too.
He can definitely win Iowa and New Hampshire. I don't know how he's going to do it with the black vote though. He really failed that.
But like I mean,
2020.
I don't know. I think he was a good. I think he was a good candidate. I think like my parents were considering voting for him. Like if the primaries got up to like New Jersey.
Funny, it never does.
I know. Like the latest state. Yeah. I think he's A or B. I think he's a good candidate.
There's no way. I mean, if he becomes president, are the Middle Eastern countries even letting him step off that plane? Isn't that like criminal? To be gay?
Yeah.
I think he's more like a B for sure. He's not an A he's definitely not an A.
I think
I honestly would put him in C, but
I think he's better than Biden.
Go B.
I personally think he's better than Biden.
Are we really gonna be putting Pete at the top?
I did. Democrats are in shambles right now, man.
Shambles. All right. I don't know if he's high B, but maybe all these candidates are just low B. Like all of them are just low B. Maybe we need to make a B- tier at the end.
Okay. Next we
have Ayanna Presley. I think we just go F. Call it a day.
Yeah, she's one of the squad Democrats, probably like similar to AOC, but without the profile.
Less name recognition. Yeah. All right, JB Pritzker.
I'd say F as well.
I think if he loses some weight, he can move up to D. No offense.
Illinois governor, millionaire. I don't. Yeah.
I mean, I've heard some of my friends, Democrat friends, talk fondly about him actually.
Oh really?
Like, they actually want him because I guess the rest of the field is just so bad. But I think maybe if he loses weight, he can move up.
Yeah, I don't know too much about him.
Just fat.
I don't think.
No offense, but like,
oh god,
like as president, like Phil's teeth, like you can't be obese. Like there's just no. You have to be someone in shape. Kyrsten Sinema.
Yeah, Arizona senator.
I just don't think she wins the primary.
I don't know. Also, like she's one of those slimier types too. Like she was influenced by like millionaires to drop like the that like tax that like rich people's tax in Biden's bill. Like she was kind of like paid off. Like
I'm not gonna call it Biden's bill. I'm gonna call it like Schumer's and Manchin's bill.
The Schumer Manchin what is it? The Inflation Reduction Act.
We'll see how that does.
I don't know. I think she's a more moderate type. I think she could win in like Arizona.
Arizona.
Like, but I don't know. Dems won't be too enthused
low D, high F, low D.
I'd say D. I'd say D too.
Low D. We'll go low D. Tim Kaine, vice presidential candidate. He was just so close to the vice presidency in 2016, but he had Hillary at the top of the ticket. It's not really his fault. Yeah, I think it's like a D.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
He's not as bad as the F tiers,
Virginia
but
senator.
you
Yeah.
know, yeah. All right,
Warnock,
Warnock.
solid campaigner. Senator from Georgia.
Yeah, I actually think it's like a C minimum.
Yeah, he's actually a decent like kind
Yeah.
of candidate. You know, he's a pastor. You know, like get some of that like religious vote. I
Yeah.
don't know.
You know, he
pretty
energizes the
solid.
black vote. That's what he does. He
Yeah,
energizes the
like
black religious type of vote.
I think he's also like a good speaker. Like
Yeah.
I
think he's like maybe right behind Kamala.
I'd put him in C tier, but like I do not like really see him running in 2024. I think he's gonna want to keep his seat in the Senate. So,
I think let's put him right under Kamala above Hillary. I think that's pretty fair. We'll adjust these at the end, by the way. Anyways,
Elizabeth
Liz
Warren.
She's
Elizabeth
Bernie,
Warren,
but worse. Bernie,
Senator
but
from
worse.
Massachusetts. Bernie, but worse. I actually like Warren. Is a slightly younger than Bernie. I mean, I don't know. Like if she ran in 2024, I don't know. I mean,
you think she has a shot?
Old person, but yeah, I think she has a decent shot. I'd have her like.
Think she's a C?
C or B?
I'm not putting her on the same level as B for sure. I think she could be a low C, if anything. But I honestly think she's Bernie, but worse. But if you really think she's a B and I think she's a D, we can put her at a C.
Okay.
All right. Gretchen Whitmer. Honestly, the only person I'd consider putting an A in this whole list.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, very surprising hot take for me. Not that I like her, but electability wise, I think she has none of the issues that any of these other candidates have. They're not Pete. They're not Biden. I mean, she's actually like decent age to be president.
That's true. She's the governor of Michigan.
She has the female identity politics factor. She could do what Hillary couldn't. And I think she's better than all of these candidates. I think I'm putting her like top of B, like if not very low A. But I think for me, I mean, what do you think? Do you think she's capable of going in A, or do you think she's more of a B or a C?
I would put her more of a B. I don't think she particularly stands out at a national level.
Okay.
Like you know, obviously Biden, like Pete did in 2020.
True.
But I don't know. Like, I mean, also she's like running for governor right now. She has like a decent shot of winning a re-election.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think right now I would say she's B tier.
Okay, I'm putting her. I mean, we can arrange this at the end. I'll put her here for now, though. I think she's better than Pete for sure. Andrew Yang, he's not even a Dem anymore. No one likes him after
Forward Party. Yeah, the Forward Party, it's an interesting concept, like trying to like bridge the gap. Like it's like bridging the gap, but as a political party, like it's a coalition of Democrats and Republicans trying to set the stage for like more third parties.
Right now. I don't think
he's not even like a Dem anymore. Like no, just put him in F.
He's going F.
Sorry, I like
Tulsi,
his ideas, but Tulsi Gabbard, ex congressperson from Hawaii.
Honestly, ex-Democrat at this point after she hosted Tucker.
Oh yeah,
she hosted Tucker.
She criticized the FBI raid of Trump's house, saying it was the doing of the Biden regime.
Lifelong anti-LGBT person. For those who don't know, she's back to being anti-LGBT, by the way. She was anti-same-sex marriage for like her whole life, flip-flopped on it to get into the house, and then now she's anti-LGBT again. If you
I think her
stances, I think she's a
turn to the Fox News is kind of the end of her.
I call her the anti-Liz Cheney. She's like Liz Cheney, but Dem, you know. Just keeps the D tag, just like Cheney keeps the R tag, but she's basically a Republican. I think we put her in F.
I think she's a G tier, by the way.
No, D tier?
G.
Oh, G for Gabbard, G for Gabbard.
G for Tulsi Gabbard.
All right. Let's rearrange these now. Let's start with F and work our way up to the best.
Okay, the best in F tier, so we're looking for the best in F. The F.
Best of the F. This is difficult.
Dude.
Maybe Beto?
Beto, Ayanna Presley.
I think Ayanna Presley. I think Pritzker.
Pritzker. I think Ayana is decently the way. I think
Really fine.
Cuomo's low. I think Gabbard's dead last.
Gabbard's Pelosi's
Pelosi's
dead
low.
low. Oh, Phil's honestly decent.
Phil could be a little higher on the F.
Bloomberg's below Tulsi, honestly.
No.
You don't
No,
think so?
I stand by that Tulsi is the lowest.
Fine. And then
she
Bloomberg
can go like to the under level.
Pelosi. We have Joe Manchin under Yang. De Blasio honestly under Yang. Cuomo under Yang. I think this is a good. Or actually, Adams under Phil. I think this is good. This is good.
Yeah. Okay.
D tier. D tier. I don't know. I think AOC has.
I think Cinema's the lowest, honestly.
Yeah, I think Tim Kaine's better than these people were. Stacy here.
I think AOC. I don't know. This is difficult. Like, I think Stacy is at the top.
I think Stacy's at the top. Wow.
Near the top. Maybe under Bernie.
Okay, under Bernie. Okay, I think this is a decent one.
I think AOC would be higher personally.
Higher than Tim. Okay, higher than Tim Kaine. Higher than Ossoff.
Higher than Ossoff as well. Yeah.
Higher than Hochul. Yeah. Even higher than State.
Stacy. I don't think higher than Stacy.
Okay, she just
no.
Okay, fine.
Okay. C tier. Rest of the C tiers.
Kamala. I actually think Kamala's better than Newsom. Only because I think if Kamala runs, Newsom has to step aside, right? So
I think Newsom's better than Kamala because he's more like I think he's he has approval. He has an actual like decent approval compared to.
I think Kamala. Michelle's at the top here.
I don't know. I think Warnock's low. Warnock and Klobuchar the lowest.
Yeah, this is good.
Klobuchar's. I think Klobuchar's under. Yeah. Okay.
Here. B tier.
B tier.
I personally think Pete's like last year.
I don't know. I think I would put Gretchen low, honestly.
Really?
Difficult. Yeah.
Biden at the top. Can we really do this?
I think I'd rather like Booker, Buttigieg, maybe even Newsom above Biden.
Can a gay president really win? They're going to be going to like Saudi Arabia. Like, is that really
but screw
to
Saudi
beg for
Arabia,
oil? They're going to go to Saudi Arabia to beg for oil. And they'll be like, send your vice president. Like, we don't deal with gay people. It's going to be what they're
That's true. I don't like, dude, Saudi relations are already shady. They'd like, maybe that'll be cleaner.
This is decent. Not even going to lie. What would you make any other changes here on B tier?
On B tier, yeah. I mean, I would say I think there's better candidates than Biden. Like I said, like Corey, Newsom, even Buttigieg, dude. Like I don't know, Biden's just not up there, man.
I think Buttigieg is better than Biden.
Biden's an old dude, dude. Like he's gonna collapse.
Maybe slightly. Okay, fine. This can be the final list right here. Is this it?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Cory Booker at the top, Tulsi Gabbard in the depths.
At the bottom. B for Booker, G for Gabbard.
No air S tiers.
No air S tiers. We'll see about the Republicans tomorrow. So yeah, make sure you go like this video, comment down below, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications.
Share with peoples. Yeah.
Share with your friends, share with your family. And see you tomorrow for the Republican 2024 tier list. Thanks for watching.
Bye.